What's up, guys? This is Eric, back again with another video. This is a KN44 gameplay of TDM on Stronghold that I previously recorded. I start off pretty poorly, but then everything turns around and I end up getting awesome things at the end. You'll see. But today's video is going to be on my favorite guns from every category. Now, this is my opinion. Do not hate on me at all. This is my opinion. You guys can go believe whatever you want. But on SMGs, VMP is number one, of course. On my combat record, it's my most kills with the gun. Moving along to number 2 is the Kuda. On my combat record, that's number 2 on the most kills. Is the Kuda. It's an awesome gun. Moving to number 3 is the Razorback. It's just an awesome gun. The Razorback has awesome range, little or no recoil, and a fast reload. And as you saw last gameplay, I used it. It's pretty awesome. Moving along to number 4, we have the Weevil. The Weevil's pretty good SMG. It's got fast fire rate, low damage unfortunately, and decent range, but I still think it's an awesome SMG. Moving along, number 5 is the Vesper. Now, this is only for one reason. It's if you use it in shotgun range, it's like an absolute beast. You'll just shred through everybody. And yeah, just use the Vesper like a shotgun and you're set. And moving along to number 6 is the HG40. It's a decent SMG. Now, I don't have the nail gun, so I'm sorry I can't put that in my placement. But number 6, the HG40's got slow fire rate, high damage, and okay range. And that turns out to be a pretty slow killing SMG. Then moving on to last place is the Pharaoh. Now, the Pharaoh I don't really like. It's an okay SMG. It's better than a lot, but I don't really like burst weapons that much, except for the M8. The M8's my favorite burst weapon. And it has low damage, and it's just a burst weapon. I don't like burst weapons. So that wraps it up for SMGs. Now, we're going to move along to assault rifles. Now, my number 1 spot is what I'm using in this gameplay, which is the KN44. I just love the KN44. It's like, it's a faster firing man of war, basically. Moving to number 2 is the M8A7. Like in Black Ops 2, I loved the M8A1, and I still love the M8 in this game. It's just awesome. Moving along to number 3 is the Man of War. Even though it's worse than the KN44, I still love it. It's got a slow fire rate, but really high damage and really great range, and like little to none recoil. And moving along to number 4 is the HVK30. And my free-for-all in Exodus, I used that because I just wanted to. It's a pretty good gun for that map. And it's got the fastest fire rate in class, besides the FFAR, which I don't have. And it just has low damage, but that makes up for that fast fire rate. Moving along to number 5 is the MX Grand. I do have the MX Grand. It's a faster firing Shiva that has a faster reload, and I think the MX Grand is just way better than the Shiva. Moving along to number 6 is the ICR-1. It's a really good assault rifle. It has a somewhat slow fire rate with really low damage, and yeah, it just kills really slow. But of course, everybody's favorite thing about it is no recoil. It's literally a laser gun, literally. And then moving along to number 7 is the XR2. I don't like burst weapons like the M16 from old Call of Duties. That was a good burst weapon, but I don't think the XR2 isn't. Then last place is the Shiva. it shoots so slow. I just hate it. It has high damage, good range, but it just fires too slow. Moving on to the shotguns, we have my number one is the KRM, because it just blows people up. And number two is the Argus, because it has great range, but you just gotta be accurate. Then 3 is the Brecci, and then 4 is the Haymaker. Overall, I think all the shotguns are amazing in this game, like in Modern Warfare 2. But I gotta say Haymaker's like the worst Brecci. Moving on to LMGs, we have my number one is of course the Dingo. The Dingo's amazing. It's got the fastest fire rate in class. It's got low damage and a huge magazine size, of course. And I just dropped people like crazy. And number two is surprisingly the Gorgon. I used to hate the Gorgon. It like shot too slow for me, but now I love it. I just use it a lot now. Yeah, the Gorgon's like high damage, but really like super slow fire rate. But it's pretty good. Number 3 is the BRM. I don't like it that much. It shoots too slow for a 3-bullet kill. Yeah. And then the 48 Dredge. People love the 48 Dredge for some reason, but I absolutely hate it. It's a 6-round burst. You run out of ammo so quick, and it's got like the lowest damage in class, I think. Moving on to the snipers. Now, speaking of snipers, I'm actually pretty good at quick scoping, but I just don't want to do a gameplay of it yet. I'll probably in the future. Sometime in the future, you'll probably see me quick scoping at least once. But of course, number 1 is Locust, best quick scoping sniper. Then number 2 is the P06, cause it's overpowered, man. The number 3 is the SVG. Now guess what you know what SVG stands for, right? It stands for Savage. So yeah, it's the Savage gun, because it just drops people. But the only thing that's good for it is hard scoping. That's all I gotta say. Then number 4, I have the RSA Interdiction, but I don't have the DBSR 50. I wish I had that, but I don't. The RSA Interdiction is pretty okay. It used to be a hit marker machine when it first came out, but now they buffed it to like where it's like the Locust. And of course, number 5 is the Draken. Draken, it's even worse than the Shiva. I gotta give it that. Moving on to the pistols, I know a lot of people will disagree with me with this. Number 1 is the MR6. It's because I have a really fast trigger finger, and sometime in the future I'm probably going to do a pistol-only gameplay. Number 2 is the LCAR-9 because it's basically a pocket SMG. And then number 3 is the RK5. It's short range, but yeah. And then I have the Rifty 9. I think it's just absolutely horrible, so it's number 4. Moving on to the weapons, this is I just threw this in for nothing. It's the well, actually I won't be able to do the weapons today. I'll do the weapons. I guess I won't do the weapons. So that concludes the video. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. And if you like my daily uploads, hit that subscribe button to get daily videos. My Twitter link will be in the description, as always, to follow me on Twitter. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.